Hola a todos, buenas noches, muy buenas noches y buenas tardes también, donde están, lo que sea. Y hoy el día es el 18 de agosto y déjame compartir la pantalla con ustedes. This is going to be a pre-recorded class. Students told me that they would not be able to attend today. So we're going to go ahead and do a pre-recorded class. If you so choose, you can look at the recording, just let me know. And we'll make arrangements for you to see the recording class. But let me share the screen. Let's share the screen. And we'll go ahead and see what we have for today's class session, el día de hoy. Okay, so las metas, you want to be able to understand and have basic conversations about yourself. What's your name? Who are you? My last name? Where you're from? How old are you? Your birthday? Things like that. Where you work? What you do for a living? What things do you like? Be able to describe what you see. So know all the colors that you see in the rainbow, and know those colors, and be able to describe objects and things that you see in your environment, or maybe that you have seen in a previous story you're telling, and be able to tell what you did in the past. So being able to tell what you did in the past is a matter of being able to conjugate verbs in the past. So remember, as a matter of fact, let's go ahead and do simple conjugation. I'll share the screen here, and let's go over the verb endings. This is very important. Know the verb endings. All right, so there are three types of verbs, right? AR, we have ER, and we have ER, right? Yes. Okay, so what are the endings for the verbs? I'll let you say them. I won't say them. We'll begin with yo. And again, these are the basic past. Pretérito, okay? Do, and say them as you go in order. Always remember, keep the order. It makes it easy for you to know how to use them and what to use next. Don't get yourself confused if you keep the same order. Él, ella, usted. Did you know that? Then we have plural. Nosotros. Nosotros doesn't change from present to simple past. And then we have the los tres amigos. Ellos, ellas, ustedes. Okay, so what's next? ER verbs. Verbs, okay. So I'm going to copy pronouns. Voy a copiar los pronombres y ponerlo aquí. But the endings are going to be different, right? See. Okay, so instead of we have yo, tú, él, ella, usted, nosotros, ellos, ellas, ustedes, right? Okay, remember, I'm not going to say them. I'll let you say them. Okay, so guess what? For the ER verbs, they are the same endings. ¿Sí o no? Sí. Okay. There you have it. Go ahead, say them one time. Remember, commit this to memory. Yo, él, ella, usted, nosotros, ellos, ellas, ustedes. Okay, so now, what does that mean? Let's take a word like the verb hablar, which means, right, to speak. So if you want to say I spoke, it would be yo, yo hablé, yo hablé, not yo hable, pero yo hablé, right? Okay, so I spoke. Now, how would you say I spoke with them yesterday? How do you say that? Yo hablé, yo hablé con ellos ayer. Okay, so that's how you do that. Now, what you can do is you can play around with that. Say, yo hablé con ellos ayer sobre la tarea. What does that mean? Yo hablé con ellos ayer sobre la tarea. And since I'm typing things here, I guess there won't be a need to create a chat, but practice your AR verbs and those verb endings. Okay, let's take a look at the A-headed verbs. And my favorite A-headed verb, comer. See. So how do you say she ate the food? She ate the food. Ella comió la comida. She ate the food. Ella comió la comida. Okay, so you see what we're doing here. We change the endings. We drop the A edit in the verb. We drop this. And we add the ending that matches with the pronoun. And in this case, Asia matches with she, or she matches with Asia. So you see that? Okay, see that? See. All right. And then what happens? You change the ending to match with the person. And again, here we have yo, and then we have ella comió la comida. Ella comió la comida. Understood? Oh, that should be simple. Okay, that should be simple, right? Go ahead, practice that. Make sure you're telling about things you did in the past. And of course, the same thing works with an E-headed verb. So let's think of a good E-headed verb to use. And that would be E-headed verb. Regular E-headed verb. E-headed. Thinking of a regular E-headed verb, because I don't want to use an irregular. Okay, well, simple enough. We'll use vivir, which means, right, to live. Exactamente. Bien, bien. Okay. So after that, we would have to, of course, take off the E edit. See what color this is. Is that color? Ah, no. So now, what we have here is, let's see, we have to add the ending. So let's take a look here. She lived there in 1997. All right. So how do you say she lived there in 1997? Remember, we're not going to say 1997. No, we're going to say the full number out correctly. 1,997. So go ahead. How do you say she lived there in 1997? All right. So ella did vio allá en 1900, no, 1997, 97. Oh, can't spell today. She lived it in 1997. Ella vivió allá en 1990. No, oh, can't spell. 97. 97. Okay, I'm going to take this bold out of here a little bit. So there we have it. Make sure you know how to conjugate those basic verbs in the past. The only way you're going to know, you have to practice, practice, practice. I'm not going to say it again. You have to practice, practice, practice. I'll just say it again. Okay, so we got that. All right. Absolutely. We can talk about what we did. Oh, not too much. Huh? Let's just go ahead, which we don't need. Okay. Anywho, you're able to understand conversations and basic concepts or basic objects. So, triángulo, rectángulo, círculo, cuadrado. Okay, so that's the four basic shapes. Okay, moving right along, moving right along. Okay, so email me or send me a message on WhatsApp, as I always say, with the questions. Please have some questions. Let's make sure we're doing what we need to be doing for the week until we meet class next week again. Okay. Let's talk about what you did in class. Okay. Now, verb conjugation exercise. How does that work? I say the verb and I ask you what it means. ¿Qué significa abrir? And you answer. Abrir significa to open. No, abrir significa is to open. No, we don't do that. We don't do that. Okay? All Spanish. Okay, then once you tell me, I say, tienes que conjugar el verbo abrir. Okay? Then you have to conjugate. If you're not sure, you have to look it up. Okay, so there you have it. You have abrir. You have a list of verbs there. I want you to practice the verb conjugation exercise. For example, yo abro la puerta porque mi hermana está allá. Yo abro la puerta porque mi hermana está allá. How open the door because my sister is there. Okay, so practice using examples. Just don't conjugate it alone. Okay, so here we are. Ser and estar. The difference. Know the difference between the two because they both mean to be, but we have to use them at certain times for certain meanings of things. Okay. So here we have it. We have an exercise here. Ser y razón. So complete the following exercises with the correct conjugation of ser. Indicate whether description, identification, location of events. Remember, a location of events such as una boda, a wedding, matrimonio, matrimony, or una clase, when it's being given, a class, not aula, which means classroom, una aula, classroom, la aula, classroom, that's a physical event. But if it's a class in progress like this one, we use es, location of a class in progress. And a class in process, okay? So material, physical things, and we see describing your table, describing your car, possessional ownership, and profession. Okay, so let's take a look here. I'll do the first couple of ones with you, and then I'll let you do the rest on your own. El teléfono and that's the description. El teléfono es azul. La niña, el muchacho, physical description, okay? And that's going to be la niña es alta, el muchacho es alto también. Physical description for the first one. El muchacho es alto también. Physical description for the second one. Okay. Now, ¿quién usted? ¿Quién usted? So, what's that mean? Who are you, right? Okay, so remember, we want to, in this case, it's going to be a description. Describe yourself. Who are you? Okay, so we say, ¿dónde? Oh, sorry. ¿Quién eres? Oh, sorry, that's usted. ¿Quién es usted? Oh, wait a minute. Sí. ¿Quién es usted? Okay. Número 4. Go ahead, do it. Okay, so that's going to be, ¿dónde es el concierto esta noche? Is that what you got? ¿Dónde está ¿Dónde es el concierto esta noche? ¿Dónde es el concierto esta noche? So that means it's an event. Un concierto is not a physical building. It's not a person, a thing. It's an event. So, ¿dónde es el concierto esta noche? Personal event. Okay. And number 5. Number 5. El niño es delgado y la niña es gorda. El niño es delgado, boy is skinny, and la niña es gorda. No, la niña es gorda. Okay. Physical description again. Okay. Both of those are physical description. All right. So let me scroll up. I'll give you a few minutes to go ahead and do the following here. And in this beginning, go through videos, sections 1 through 5 of the videos. And we'll just keep going as time permits. If not, go over it and listen to it until you understand the speakings, okay? All right. So let's see. Here we well. Let's go ahead. We can finish up there. If you have any questions, always remember to go ahead and send them to me on WhatsApp. Si hay una pregunta, tírame por WhatsApp. Okay? All right. We're just about out of time today. So, gracias y nos vemos.